You're welcome to Nollywood Radio France. I'm your host, Cyprian Johnson, and I'm grateful to Rebecca Monnier, my fellow journalist who joins me on Skype in this interview from Houston, Texas. And our guest today is Ditaim Ngozi. Miss Ditaim Ngozi, thank you for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you too.
First of all, I would like you to introduce yourself to our listeners.
Hello, my name is Ditaim Ngozi, and I'm a filmmaker.
Okay. Now, I think Rebecca has got a question for you.
Okay.
Rebecca, you there?
Right. Yes,
Okay.
I am.
Yeah.
One of the awesome aspects of Nollywood is that it's moving beyond the borders of Africa. You know, we're now going from the authentic Africa to Europe. You know, a lot of Africans in diaspora also wants that connection back home. And a lot of these movies are one of those things that, you know, allows us to still keep our tradition to some extent while exploiting or exploring Europe in a sense. So it's pretty apparent at this time that Nollywood Europe is a voice to be reckoned with. You know, we're no longer in the dark. It's not just one movie by someone. You know, there's so many movies coming out of Europe that is still under the umbrella of Nollywood. And you know, I guess my first question to you would be, do you agree that Houston is the center for Nollywood USA?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, then do you feel that we're united enough to be an organization? You know, I guess the main question would be, how involved has Nollywood USA been with the brat? You know, how do you think that Nollywood USA came together to support the brat? And, you know, from production to premiere, like, what is your take from that angle?
Okay. Nollywood USA, actually, we're talking about Houston right now. We are not together. We are not together as in what we should be doing. But for the brat, I got the support that were needed. Everybody came out to support the brat. But apart from that, we are not together. Like when you work as a body, it's a different scenario. I got all the support. Everybody came out to support me on this brat production. But apart from this production, I mean, everybody coming together. Like, you know, this is Nollywood USA or Nollywood Houston. For us to come together as producers, cast, crew, and work together, we are not there yet.
Okay. So what is your suggestion? Like, how do you think this is a possibility? Because I feel like everyone is watching. It's not only Nollywood, so people who are familiar with the term Nollywood watch Nollywood films. We're talking about, you know, reputable individuals who understand the African culture, like, for example, Idris Elba, who is a very well-known actor in Hollywood. His parents, one of his parents, I believe, is Ghanaian, while he was born in the UK. And he is right there on the top 20 Hollywood professionals, excuse me. And he knows about Nollywood. His parents still watch Nollywood movies till today. And he is a very well-known Hollywood superstar. I can't really mention the movies he's been in due to legal, you know, copyright issues. But everyone knows who Idris Elba is. You know, he's been in so many films. But one of the things he's saying is that the main, he hasn't really seen the unity between Nollywood outside of Nigeria, and it seems that a lot of the productions coming from Nollywood is either from Nigeria or Ghana. So how can we change that? How can we set an examples? You know, it's, sometimes there is a saying that sometimes adults learn things from children. You know, even though our parent in Nollywood is in Nigeria, and we are pretty much like the young kids growing up. How do you feel that we're able to teach our parents on how to become more organized? How can we take control of that situation? What do you think we should do?
Okay, already we got some few people that are working towards achieving this goal. We have Papa G in Houston here. He's trying his best to bring every producer together so we can work together, but there are people that are not ready to do it. Like me, I told him, I said, look, we could start doing this and they're going to join later. Because sometimes you keep telling somebody, we are ready to do this, let's come together and do it. Some people are very negative. They don't think anything good can come out from this part of the world. So what they're looking for is to see what you got to show. Now, I want you to join me, do this, let's fix this together, and you say you cannot do it because it's not going to work. What I think we should do is you go ahead and do what you can do and let them see, because when they see they cannot beat you, they're just going to join you. Right. So what we're doing toward it is going ahead. For those that agree that we can make it work, we'll start working together and leave those that are not ready to join until they see the product of the work, the finished product of what we have. I guess by then they're going to start coming.
Cyprian, do you know what I love about Africa?
What, Rebecca?
Oh, what a great question. What I love about Africa is our ability to entertain. As Africans, we know how to be entertained. We like to listen to music, watch movies, go to parties. That's pretty much what you find in Africans.
That's correct, Rebecca. That's why we're inviting you to Nollywood Radio France. Our listeners listen to be entertained. So listen to Nollywood Radio France for all African entertainment, reviews, interviews, and everything Nollywood.
Absolutely. And guess what? What a great opportunity to have your products on Nollywood Radio France. Our listeners listen to be entertained. So why not bring your products to Nollywood Radio France and have these wonderful people know about your product?
Correct. Rebecca is right. And that is why we're talking to you. We want your products on Nollywood Radio France.
So don't hesitate. What are you waiting for? Our listeners listen to be entertained. They want to hear about your exciting products and services. Our prices are affordable. We are available 24 hours a day. Our listeners listen 24 hours a day all over the world. Africans in the U.S., Africans in the UK, Africans in France, even Africans in Africa. What a great opportunity to have these wonderful people know about your products and services. Give us a call right now. +33 624 784 561. Again, our telephone number is +33 624 784 561. Call right now.
You've been listening to Nollywood Radio France. Keep checking on this website for new episodes of Nollywood Radio France. Like us on Facebook. You can also log in to our website www.nollywoodfrance.com.